Dear students, I am Ranjit PC, Assistant Professor in Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department at Sripati Institute of Management and Technology. In this video lecture series, I will tell you how to design a solar system for your home. Without any prior engineering knowledge or the knowledge in science, we can design a practical home solar system by the step-by-step approach. In this video lecture series, after each video, I will give you some exercises that are related to your home. You should do that exercises that will give you confidence and practical knowledge for the solar system design. As we know, the electricity consumption is increasing day by day and the production is not increased to that much level. Therefore, some energy conservation measures or the use of new technologies, that is the renewable technologies like solar and wind, are the solution for the present energy shortage. In this video series, I will also give you some energy conservation tips in your home to reduce the electricity bill. As per the ministry, the target for solar power on January 31, 2020 is 100 gigawatt, out of which the installed capacity is only 34.03 gigawatt on January 31st. So India had a revised plan to achieve this 100 gigawatt by 2022 as per the new goal. As an individual, for the requirement of energy for the future generation, we have to promote the renewable energy sources like solar and wind. So if possible, everyone has to install a solar system in your home to reduce the energy consumption and produce the clean and green energy. In this presentation, I will explain about what is meant by electrical power, what is meant by the electrical energy, what is the basic difference between electrical power and electrical energy. That is, the most of the people are confused with the difference between electrical power and electrical energy, and how to calculate the power of the appliances in your home, and how to calculate the energy consumption in your home, and some exercises will be also given. So what is meant by power and energy? So if you are to consider two places at a distance of 1 kilometer, so one person has to cover this distance in 5 minutes and another person has to cover this distance in 10 minutes. So for cover the distance in 5 minutes, the more power will be required, and the same distance to cover in 10 minutes, less power will be required. That is, in both cases, the power will be different, but the total distance to be covered will be 1 kilometer. That is, the energy will be same. So the power will be different in both cases, but the same energy will be required. That is the main difference between the power and energy. So what is the definition of electrical power? The capacity of a machine or equipment to do some work is power. So energy is a measure of how much work a machine or appliances has to be done. That is the rate of work that has to be done by the machine or appliances is known as energy. So the power and energy are two different things. Power is the capacity to do work and energy is a measure of how much work a machine or appliances has to be done. So the unit of electrical power is watts. The bigger unit will be kilowatts. and the power has to be multiplied by the time in hours, you will get the electrical energy. So the unit of electrical energy will be watt hour. The bigger unit will be kilowatt hour, and 1000 watt hour, that is equal to 1 kilowatt hour, is the 1 unit of the electrical energy. So from your electricity bill, there can be mentioned that that's much amount of, or that's much units of energy has to be used. So 30 units means 30 kilowatt hour of energy is used by the appliances in your home. So 1 kilowatt hour, you have to remember that 1 kilowatt hour is the 1 unit of electrical energy that is to be prescribed in the electricity bill. And how you can calculate the power in your home? So you have to take a list of the appliances that has to be connected to the supply in your home. So one by one, you have to write the name of the appliances. So power rating of each appliances. The power rating is normally mentioned in the appliance. If you are buying an LED light, it has to be clearly mentioned the power rating of the LED light. Either it will be 9 watt or 12 watt or 20 watt, like that. So each appliances, you have to write the number of each appliances in your home. Example, for the light, fan, AC, the TV, washing machine, etc. So you have to, in the next column, you have to write the power rating of each appliances. Some appliances you cannot show the power rating. So you can search in the internet with the capacity, either air, if you are considered as an air conditioner, you have to search in the internet with the company name and the capacity of the air conditioner. You can get the approximate power rating. Similarly, for the washing machine, you have to give the capacity of the washing machine and the company name and search in the internet. You can get the approximate power rating of your washing machine. So in the next column, the number of same type of appliances in your home. So if you are considering as a LED light of 9 watt, if that's 10 number of 9 watt LED lights are there, so you will multiply this 9 watt into the number of appliances, you will get the total power of the LED lights in your home. Similarly, in the first column, you have to write the power rating of your fan, the number of fans, similar type of number of fans, and you have to calculate the total power. Then adding this total power of each of the appliances, you will get the total connected load or the total power of appliances that has to be connected in your home. So this is the first exercise for you. You have to calculate the total power of the appliances connected in your home. This is the very basic need for the solar energy system design. So if you have to consider a heater that is a power rating of 2000 watt, it has to be used 1 hour every day. So it has to consume an energy of 2000 watt hour or 2 units of energy by every day. So you can multiply this 2 unit into 30 days. You will get the energy consumption of the geyser or water heater for a month. So the next exercise will be the calculation of energy and how to calculate the energy consumption in your home. Similarly, first you have to calculate the power rating. So you have to calculate, or you have to mention the per day usage in hours. So the power rating multiplied by the number of hours that has to be used, it will be get the per day consumption of that equipment. So for an example, if an LED light of 18 watt, it has to be used 6 hours per day. The total energy consumption of that LED light will be 108 watt hour. Similarly, a 60 watt fan has to be used for 10 hours. The total per day consumption will be 600 watt hour. Similarly, you can write the total number of appliances, the power rating, per day is approximate per day usage of each equipment. So you can calculate the per day consumption of each equipment and total energy consumption in your home. So you can know that our electricity bill is not depend on the per day usage. So normally it will be depend on the monthly usage of the energy consumption. So you can calculate the total energy consumption for a day, then total energy consumption for the month, and from the fixed rate and tariff rate, we can calculate the electricity bill. That has to be detailed in the next slide. So the second exercise will be the calculation of energy. You have to write the name of the appliances in the first column, the number of appliances, the power rating, the per day usage of the equipments or appliances, and you can calculate the per day consumption of each equipment, and finally you can calculate the total energy consumption for a day. So it has to be multiplied by the number of days in a month. You will get the total energy consumption. So this is the exercise 2 for you. These 2 exercises you should do. That will be needed for the design of home solar system. And the electrical energy. And how you can measure the electrical energy? The electrical energy is measured by the energy meter that has to be installed in your home from the energy consumption, and there are some fixed charges, and according to the energy consumption, tariff rate and the fixed charges, the rate for the electricity bill have to be calculated. That has to be detailed in the next presentation. Thank you.